Hey folks, are you thinking about moving to the Corvallis, Oregon, mid-Willamette Valley area, and you're wondering if you can handle the weather? Well, fear no rain, as we like to say. Welcome to the final month of the year-long weather installment. This is Michael Krasilovsky over at Team K Realty out of Remax in Corvallis. So this is the December weather time lapse, and what you're seeing here is a little bit different, actually, than the previous 11 months, because you're noticing that the camera stays on a little bit even as it gets darker, because this is, of course, the darkest month of the year. So the sun does set at something like 4:30 in the afternoon on the darkest times here. But let's go back to the weather. It's pretty wet, and it's a little bit cooler than last month in November, because that's how this works. So this month in December, the typical daytime high was about 45 degrees in the day in December. At night, it got down typically to about 34 degrees. So 45 day, 34 night. Did we have any snow? Nope. In fact, off the top of my head, the only snow we had in this entire year time lapse was Valentine's Day, way back when. This month, it was pretty wet, as you can see, and we had, according to the weather station we're looking at, about 8 inches of rain. How does this compare to last month? In November, if I recall correctly, it was typically about 50, 53 in the day. Now it's 45, and typically a few degrees warmer, 37 at night. Now it's 34. So not that huge of a difference. It's not like this is Arctic conditions, but this is December. Just like November, just like last month, you're going to notice some fog. We saw some just now. If you look at the trees that are off in the distance in the background, you can see that there was a solid week of, there you go, fog this December too, just like last month in November. Now, I don't usually think of this as being a particularly foggy place to live, so it was interesting this year that we had these two kind of spurts of fog. Now, if you've been following this all year, first of all, really appreciate it, and we hope that you've been on fearnorain.com buying some of the fun merch, the proceeds of which are going to charity this coming year as well. So do check the website for details there, but we've got like hats and shirts and rain caps and stuff like that. But you're also going to see that at some points in the near future, just to give you a heads up, we will put all of these together. We'll make a maybe 10-minute long video or 12-minute long video showing the entire year's weather time lapse, and this will officially end the project, which is great because this has been a ton of work to maintain a time lapse camera. It's been very glitchy. So hope you've been enjoying it and getting something out of it. Now, this was another month, just like last month, that for me, what was that? It appears we've got a visitor. Well, Merry Christmas to you too. Oh, we've never seen that before. Ho, 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 don't you know? Anyway, where was I? This month, just like last month, I actually did wear a raincoat quite a bit. Because, as you know, as I said last month, one of my favorite hobbies is dressing inappropriately for the weather. I love cooler weather. I'm very well suited, very well tailored to living in the mid-Willamette Valley in the Corvallis area. But it was pretty wet this month. So, yes, if you're a friend or neighbor, you did see me actually wearing a jacket a bit this month too. And, you know, the whole point of this, at least in my subjective opinion, is that the weather's pretty mild. Here we go, wrapping it up. Happy New Year's. Thank you so much for checking out our channel. If we can help you out buying and selling homes, that's what we actually do for a living. We're never too busy for you. And thanks. We really appreciate getting to be a part of your team. So as we always say, after vacuuming up New Year's confetti, bye for now.